Hi everyone, today I have this package from K-Pop Town to unbox. It's not really that big of a box, maybe medium size I would say, but it is supposed to contain 9 albums, so I'm hoping they're not too squished up in there, that there's lots of bubble wrap to protect them. Opening the box up, we can definitely see that it is packed full, but there is quite a lot of bubble wrap protecting it, which is wonderful. So what I have here is basically a catch-up haul for New East. Their most recent release, the Nocturne, came out a couple weeks ago, and I had actually fallen behind in my New East collection last year. I hadn't gotten around to picking up copies of either Happily Ever After or The Table. I fully intended to do so at some point, but my priority for collecting last year was mainly my old group, so I just never quite got around to it. But now I'm starting to beef up my collection again. When I saw that New East were releasing a new album, I knew this would be a good time to go back and finally get the 2 releases I skipped out on last year. I have at least one version of every album New East has released so far, but I don't always get every single version. I ended up only getting one version of their 7th mini album, The Table. This is version 1. And I did watch unboxings to decide if I wanted to get all 3 or if I just wanted to get one version, because I honestly wasn't a huge fan of the photo book concepts for this era. That's part of the reason I skipped out on it when it was initially released. But I do really like the songs, and I didn't want to have an incomplete collection, so I did want to pick up at least one version. And based on the unboxings that I saw, this one had the photo book concept that I liked the most. Plus, blue is my favorite color, and I like that this one has the blue cover art. I did go ahead and pre-order all 4 versions of their 8th mini album, The Nocturne. This is their newest release. And I have not seen unboxings of these since I did pre-order them. But I really liked the aesthetics I was seeing in most of the teasers and in the music video. And I saw that the covers all went together to form a full picture, so I went ahead and got all 4. I also decided to pick up a complete set of their 6th mini album, Happily Ever After. I probably could have narrowed it down and just picked 1 or 2 versions of this one, but I just love the storybook designs on the outside of the packaging so much that I wanted to get the complete set. So I'm going to be taking a look at these in the order they were released, starting with Happily Ever After and finishing up with their newest album, The Nocturne. So this is version 1 of Happily Ever After. This is New East's 6th mini album, and it was their first release as a full group after Minhyun returned from his time in 101. It has kind of a fairy tale storybook concept, which I believe is supposed to lead off of their previous release as a whole group, Q Is. This one says Once Upon a Time on the cover, and it's got the members' names. On the spine, it says Happily Ever After, and we have the newer New East logo, and all the production stuff at the bottom. On the back, we have the track listing. We have Segno, the title track Bet Bet, Bass, Talk About Love, Different, Fine, and I actually did not even realize that there is a CD-only track. But there is. Track 7, Universe, is not on the digital version that I have been listening to. I did not even realize that existed, so I'm very interested to put this CD into my computer and give that one a listen. Bet Bet was the title track, and like most of New East's title tracks, it's very catchy, very enjoyable song. I also really enjoy Fine a lot. I've been giving these slightly older albums a listen again recently. So the first page says Once Upon a Time, and then we have our photos. This concept is almost a little bit reminiscent of Kingsman, which is a pretty popular concept in Korea for a time. trying to go through these older albums kind of fast since I have a lot of albums to get through today. Ren is my bias in New East, so I'm hoping for his photo cards. That is a beautiful picture right there. I wasn't a huge fan of all of the styling for this album when the teasers came out, but it has grown on me a lot over time. Okay, so here's the random stuff, so let's move that to the side. Interesting that they have these differently oriented pictures in the photo book. So pretty though. We have something written in Korean, which I'm going to guess has something to do with their story. We have the track listing and the lyrics for Signo. Bet Bet, Bass, Talk About Love, Different, Fine, and Universe. Then we have the credits. And I believe there may have been random CD plates for these. Let's see, there sure were. And I got Minhyun's. I'm not sure if there's differ for version. Next, let's look at our bonus items. We have this art card. Sticker. And then our 2 photo cards. So you get 2 in each album, and there are 2 different versions per album. So for this one, I got JR. Very cute. I know a lot of people call the New East members by their real names more often now because of Produce 101. I didn't watch Produce 101, and I have been a New East fan since pretty close to their debut, so I'm still used to saying their stage names. I got Aaron for the other one. So I got Rap Line, even though they don't really rap that much anymore. I know their new song, I'm in Trouble, I don't think it has any rap in it at all. Next, let's take a look at the green version. This is version 2, and it says Happily on the front of it. The spine, again, pretty similar. I apologize that it does not want to focus on the spine. And the back. So this is a much more nature-themed concept. Kind of a greenhouse setting, which makes sense given the flowers and the butterflies on the album's cover. Happily Ever After. Well, that's really pretty with the flowers stuck on his face. some more of those vertical pictures. I noticed they've been doing Ren's makeup a lot more minimal for these past few albums. Really, all of them have pretty minimal makeup. Then I have the lyrics. I was thinking these were mostly the same, but the pages are actually laid out differently. They're one song on each page in this version. On the last one, it was 2. Very interesting. Credits. And our random stuff. So we have our art card and our photo cards. So I got Bako for this one. That's the back of that one looks like. And for this one, I got Minhyun. Very cute. I have a little bit of a curse when it comes to Nui's photo cards. I very, very seldomly pull Ren. Which doesn't bother me, of course. You know, I'm happy to get any member's photo cards. It's just funny to me how often it happens. It's like a running gag at this point. And the CD plates are different for each version. And for this one, I got Aaron. On to version 3. This one is blue and says Ever After on the cover. And I just realized these albums are the Harry Potter house colors. This one has birds on the cover, which is what made me think of it, because birds are associated with Ravenclaw in the Harry Potter universe, and Ravenclaw's house color is blue. Ever After. This one has them all in black and white outfits, it looks like. Oh, Rin is so pretty. So this one is a much more casual concept so far compared to the other two. JR. Aaron. Bako. That blonde hair looks really pretty on him. Minhyun. Ooh, and then we have a concept switch to a little bit more of a badass concept with leather jackets. Was not expecting that, but I quite like it. Oh wow, I like this one a lot. And the lyrics. Credits. And photo cards. So this is the art card. photo cards. I got Aaron for that one. Oh, and I did get a Rin. Oh, that is such a cute card, too. And the sticker for this version. And for my CD plate, I believe that is Minhyun once again. And finally we have version 4, which has Q on the cover, very reminiscent of their previous mini album, Q Is. And I believe this one is a little bit of a mashup of the previous concepts. These pictures are the same concept from version 1, but they are different pictures, which I appreciate. That's a cute picture. And then we have version 2's concept. I would definitely recommend, if you just want to get one version of this album, picking up version 4, because it gives you a nice taste of all of the concepts in the different versions. That's why I said if I really wanted to, I could have pared it down and just picked up a couple. That one is a repeated image. That's a little bit disappointing. But I love the outer packaging so much, I wanted to get all 3. And this is a slightly different concept than the one actually featured in version 3. We don't have black and white photos in that album, but these are the same outfits. Love that look on Rin. Write the lyrics again. And the credits. And then for my CD plate, I got Aaron once again. I like the CD plates for this version, very pretty. And for the bonus items, I got this art card. I'm not sure how many different versions there are, but it looks like I got 3 different versions. There was a 4th version, I did not get that one. That is the sticker. And for the photo cards, I got JR once again. Oh, and I got another Rin. So this is a very welcome surprise. Out of 4 albums, I pulled 2 Rin photo cards. That does not usually happen for me. Okay, so now we're going to look at the table. This is larger than the Happily Ever After albums. There's a little bit of a size comparison for you. And as I said, I only picked up one version of this album, the Forenoon version, which is version 1. I like the packaging on these. I'm very intrigued by it because it's very different than any album I have before. I just did not like the concepts of the other 2 versions enough for me to justify purchasing them at this point in time. So the spine is not a typical spine. It's like exposed where the pages are. very interesting. I've never had an album like that before. And we do not have the track listing on the back, just a geometric design. This is New East's 7th mini album, The Table Forenoon at the top, and it has, of course, the modern New East logo. And the cover is more of a cardboard feeling material. So it opens up, it like lays completely flat because of the way it's bound, which is super interesting to me. And then the pages feel really sturdy and thick. Very nicely constructed. So we have some more of those poster style picture orientations. I'm really impressed by the construction of this album. I'm not gonna lie, I expected it to feel a little bit cheap when I saw it had the exposed spine, but it doesn't at all. It feels really sturdy, which I definitely appreciate. It's so interesting to me how flat the pages lay. This is such a nice album to like look through. The experience of turning the pages and having them lay so flat is so satisfying to me. I have this more collegiate look, which is very cute. Aaron in the UCLA sweatshirt. We've got our bonus stuff. Move that to the side. Baco in a little sweater vest. Very cute. Well, that's not so cute. Keep your shirt on, boy. Got Rin. And his hair was so short for this era. It was such a different look for him. He looks beautiful, though, as always. We have Mignon. That is such a gorgeous picture of him. Aw, it says, thanks to a piece of us, LOVE, which is their fandom name. Then we've got the credits, and I don't think they did CD plates for these albums. They did not, it just has that geometric design. And now for our random goodies. I know this had a few first press only bonuses. I have no idea if I'm going to get any of those or not, considering I bought this a fair bit of time after its original release. It comes with this nice folded poster, which I believe has the lyrics on the back. It sure does. This is actually the first place I've seen the songs anywhere in the album, which is very interesting. There are 6 songs on the album. Call Me Back, the title track Love Me, 1, 2, 3, Trust Me, and the last 2 titles are in Korean, and I can't remember the English translations off the top of my head. I love Love Me. It's such a fun, catchy song. I know there were some mixed opinions about it when it first came out. I actually don't think I initially loved it either, but listening back to it again to kind of hype myself up for the Nocturne's release, I have just fell in love with that track. It's just so catchy and so fun, and another great addition to New East's track record of wonderful title tracks. Trust Me is also really, really good. I enjoy that one a lot. There's actually a sample utilized at the beginning of that song that Stray Kids have actually used in an unreleased track that they previewed on a V-Live. I don't think it's an issue of anybody copying anybody, though, considering Stray Kids compose 99% of their own music, and Trust Me was self-composed by Baco, if I remember correctly. I really do think it was just a case of them utilizing the same fair use sample to craft totally different songs. So it looks like I do have the first press bonuses, which is wonderful. So we've got this fold-out thing, and I got Minions. I didn't realize it would say the name on the outside. But that is what it looks like. And then for the photo cards, you get an error card, and then I think it is maybe a normal photo card and a unit photo card. I'm not 100% sure. So I got JR's photo card for that, and it's from the outfit with a little baseball cap. So cute. It looks like the backs are all the same. Got Baco for that one. So I was wrong. I guess there aren't any unit cards. There's 2 individual ones. And for the AR card, I also got Baco's. I know trading, particularly internationally, is a little bit tricky right now. However, if anyone would like to trade any of these cards for Ren, I would be happy to do so. Just leave me a comment below. Although I will probably be limiting that to US trades only for the foreseeable future, simply due to the international shipping restrictions in place right now. Finally, we're going to take a look at New East's newest mini-album, The Nocturne. This is their 8th mini-album, and it looks to be of a similar size to The Table, which means Happily Ever After is the odd one out at a little bit of a shorter size. The cover art is pretty minimalist. You've just got like the smaller pieces of pictures. And then it says The Nocturne, number 1, New East, the 8th mini-album 2020. And the letters are raised off the rest of the album, which definitely makes it seem a little bit higher quality, a little more luxurious. And it is the same way on the spine. The letters are also raised there, as well as on the back cover. The album has 6 songs once again. They seem to have done away with the CD-only bonuses. We have Moon Dance, the title track I'm in Trouble, which again, fantastic, catchy, groovy, funky. Another great addition to their title track lineup. We have Firework, Back to Me, Must, and Shooting Star. And the only song on the album that I'm not crazy about right away is Must. It's a ballad. It's a very slow, classic sounding ballad. It's beautifully done. It's just not really my style of music so much. But if I remember correctly, Ren composed that one, and he definitely did a wonderful job. It is a beautiful ballad. It's just not my cup of tea so much as they're more upbeat tracks. So I haven't seen any unboxings on these. I'm going in totally blind. The pages are very thick, wonderful quality. We start off with Aaron, it looks like, sitting at a piano with a cup of, I wanted to say cup of tea, but it appears to be an empty cup. Next we have Baco. I love his hair color for this comeback. It's sort of a purplish pinky color. It's very pretty. There is a lot of blank space on the pages, so if that is something that bothers you, that is definitely something to be aware of, but I don't mind it in this case because it feels kind of artistically done, given that is how the cover is designed as well. We have Rin. Got a little bit of a perm going on in this concept. That's a very artsy shot. That is so pretty. Next we have Minhyun on an empty airplane. know why I like these pictures so much. The ones of Minhyun in the airplane, but something about them just really speaks to me. Next we have JR. Appears to be in the woods. These are all radically different concepts. It's very interesting. And we have some group pictures. Oh, I love that one of Ren. We have our credits. You are the one who brightens up our night. It looks like they're doing the lyrics poster thing again. Not a huge fan of that, because then if you just play the poster, you won't have the lyrics. So that is what the poster for this version looks like. I love the layout of the lyrics. This is just so pretty to me. And then for our CD, did they do CD plates? Let's find out. No, they did not do CD plates for this version. It's just black and gold and says number 1. And then for our photo cards, we get 2. Backs are the same design. I got Minhyun and Ren. So it looks like the photo cards are totally random. They don't appear to be version specific, because neither of these outfits were in this version. Next up we have version 2, and this one has silver lettering and Minhyun and Aaron on the cover. That is what the spine looks like, and that is the back cover. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the lyrics poster first, I think. That is what the lyrics part looks like. Again, I just love the layout of this. And that is the poster, so that is probably the outfits we're going to see in this version. The Nocturne, number 2. Oh, I just realized this is a table of contents. It tells you exactly on which page each of the members' photos start. That's interesting. So we start with a group picture. We have Minhyun. Aaron. Ren. Some very interesting fashion choices in this version. He is just such a model. I have JR. Bago. Oh, we have a different concept. And again, it shows where each member starts. Very interesting. So we have Minhyun again. I like that shot a lot. Bago. The concept for these photo books definitely seems to be that they're trapped, like separated from each other. Very intriguing. I wonder if this is the only one with multiple concepts, since it had 2 photos on the cover. I have Ren. These are the same outfits that they wore in the end of the first photo book, and the group photos there. Oh, what is he so pretty for? He is so beautiful. There are the credits. I was about to wonder where my photo cards were. I forgot I had already moved them to the side when I was looking at the lyrics poster. So we have a unit photo card. I did not realize there were unit photo cards. Very interesting that those seem to just be mixed up in with the regular ones as well. But I got Ren and Minhyun. And for the other photo card, I also got Ren. What is happening today? Oh my goodness. Next up we have version 3, which has blue text. That is what the spine looks like. And that is the back cover. This is the lyrics poster for version 3. Again, I am just really loving this design of these. And that is what the actual poster looks like. A very similar picture was one of the teaser photos. Ren was facing forward instead of turned to the side like this. And this hairstyle has caused some controversy that I will probably get into a bit more, assuming it comes up in the photo booklet. Oh, I love the blue pages. Blue is my favorite color, so I live for this. Again, we've got the sort of table of contents for it. This is the teaser picture that I was talking about with the poster. Some have said that Ren's hairstyle in this concept is cultural appropriation. It's hard to tell from this picture because you can't really see what's going on his scalp. I know that if the scalp is done in more of a cornrow pattern, then yes, that is considered appropriation. But what I was unclear about is if it turns out that it's not a cornrow pattern, if it's just his normal hair with braid extensions put in, is that still a problematic hairstyle? That is a genuine question. That is not me trying to start shit. I just genuinely do not know the answer, because obviously if it is an appropriative hairstyle, then that was not a good move on the stylist's part, and I hope that they refrain from doing so in the future. So we start off with JR. Again, I love these blue pages. Yeah, seeing a little bit more of the scalp here, it does look fully braided, which I don't think is okay, which is very unfortunate considering I love New East and I love Ren, but yeah, it's definitely not a good look to do hairstyles like that for fashion purposes. And I do see what the stylists were probably going for. Ren has worn a lot of longer extensions in the past, and the stylists were likely thinking of doing extensions again, but braiding them to like jazz it up a little bit. But from what I'm seeing here, the end result does err a little too close to appropriation, which is very unfortunate because I love when they give Ren glorious extensions. So we have Minhyun. His hair looks so nice here. Aaron. Bagel. Oh my god! I got another Ren photo card? This is wild, y'all. I've never experienced this. Oh my god, they're oh my god. I'm like... I've never had this kind of luck with New East pulls. But yeah, this photo card gives you a real good look at the hair. Which is very unfortunate because that's such a cute card of those two. Yeah, I wish they really had just done traditional extensions like they usually do for Ren, instead of trying to do something different, because that was not a good move, stylists. I get what you were going for, but you can't do that. Oh, so we get a different concept here as well. Oh, I like this. This is giving me spooky vibes. I'm here for it. There were a lot of teasers that came out for this album, so I didn't pay attention to all of them. I'm not sure if this concept was teased and I missed it, or if they didn't tease this one, but I really like this one. Definitely gives me some Halloween-y vibes, and I'm so here for it. Bago looks so handsome this era. They all do, really. And finally, last but not least, we have version 4. I am honestly most excited about this one because I really love this picture of Ren on the cover. Honestly, when the cover art for each version was revealed and I saw that picture of Ren, that was when I decided I wanted to pick up all 4 versions. This is the poster for version 4. Interesting that it's solo shots put together instead of a group shot, but I'm so excited to look through this photo book. I love the look of this. Bago looks beautiful. Ren looks incredibly stunning. And this is the lyrics side. And again, that shot of Ren. So excited to look through this album, because it is just so beautiful. So we have Minhyun. I love that sequin shirt he's wearing. That is so cool. I definitely think this is going to end up being my favorite concept. Bago. His hair looks so vibrant here. It's beautiful. We have Aaron. I really love these outfit choices, and the aesthetics are super different from anything in any of the other versions. So far, I definitely think if I was just getting one version of this album, I would probably pick this one, just based on my personal taste. That is so pretty. Oh my god. Everything about this look on Ren, I just adore. Oh my god. The sequin shirt, the see-through shirt over it, his hair, oh my god. This is the kind of beautiful shit I have honestly missed from the past couple New East albums. Oh, I am so here for this. Oh. It's are sparkly too. I love this so much. And we have a different concept, which is going to be the one from the poster, which is also going to be stunning. Oh, this is definitely the winner for me, this version. Like, I'm glad I picked up all 4 because it helps them on the chart, and I'm fortunate enough to be in a position where I am able to afford all 4 versions right now. But definitely if I was just gonna get one. Oh my, he's so pretty. Oh my god, this is art. This is pure freaking art right here. I don't even have words. I'm just blown away by how fucking beautiful Rin is. Oh my god. This photo book, y'all. I'm so glad I didn't watch unboxings ahead of time for this. This is so beautiful. Just the way his hair stands out against the all white. Oh, this is everything. We have our credits. And let's take a look at my photo cards for this one. So I got this one of Bago, very cute. And that one of Aaron. That is it for today's K-pop haul. I hope you enjoyed. If you would like to see more unboxings or K-pop hauls like this one, you can check out the other videos on my channel. And if you like what you see, please feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.